Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to share a beautiful story about courage, faith, and a very special friendship. It's the story of Daniel and the lion's den. Once upon a time, in the magnificent kingdom of Babylon, the sun would rise and paint the sky in shades of gold and pink. In a quiet corner of this bustling city lived a man named Daniel. He was known for his kindness, his gentle spirit, and his incredible wisdom. People from all walks of life admired him because he always did what was right. Even the mighty King Darius trusted Daniel more than anyone else in his entire court. He saw Daniel's honesty and made him one of his most important advisors. Now, Daniel had a special habit, a promise he kept every single day. 3 times a day in the morning, afternoon, and at night he would go to his room, open his window toward the sky, and talk to God. It didn't matter if he was busy, tired, or feeling down. His conversation with God was something he never missed. But as it often happens, not everyone was happy about Daniel's success. Some of the king's other officials became very jealous. They would whisper to each other, "Why does the king favor Daniel so much? We need to find a way to get rid of him." They started watching Daniel's every move, hoping he would make a mistake, something they could report to the king. But Daniel was flawless. He worked with integrity and kindness, leaving them with nothing to complain about. So, they hatched a wicked, sneaky plan. They went before King Darius, bowing low with false respect. "Oh, great king," they said, "we have an idea to show how powerful you are. Let's make a new law. For the next 30 days, no one in the kingdom is allowed to pray to any god or person except for you, King Darius. And if anyone dares to disobey, they must be thrown into the den of lions." The king, flattered by their words and not suspecting their true motive, thought it was a grand idea. He agreed, and the law was written and sealed with the king's royal seal. In Babylon, once a law was sealed, not even the king could change it. When Daniel heard about the new law, his heart didn't waver. He knew the rule, but he knew his God even better. So, just as he had done every day before, he went to his room, opened his window, knelt down, and prayed. He trusted God more than he feared any law made by man. The jealous officials had been waiting for this. They spied on Daniel and, seeing him pray, rushed back to the palace. "Your Majesty," they shouted, "Daniel has broken your law. We saw him praying to his God." King Darius's heart sank into his stomach. He realized he had been tricked. He loved Daniel and considered him a dear friend. The thought of throwing him to the lions was unbearable. He spent the entire day trying to find a way to save Daniel. But the law was unbreakable. As evening fell, Daniel was brought to the edge of a deep, dark pit. Inside, hungry lions paced back and forth, their growls echoing in the darkness, and their eyes glowing like embers. King Darius looked at his friend with immense sadness and whispered, "Daniel, may your God, whom you serve so faithfully, rescue you with heavy hearts." The guards lowered Daniel into the den. A huge stone was rolled over the entrance, sealing it shut. That night was long and silent for the king. He couldn't sleep, eat, or listen to music. He paced his room, his mind filled with worry for Daniel. The very moment the first rays of morning light appeared, the king rushed to the lion's den. His voice trembled as he called out, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God been able to save you from the lions?" And then, from the darkness of the pit, a calm and steady voice replied, "Long live the king! My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me at all, because I was found innocent in his sight." The king's face lit up with pure joy and relief. "Get him out," he commanded. The stone was rolled away, and Daniel was lifted from the den, completely unharmed. There wasn't a single scratch on him. The king then dealt with the jealous officials who had plotted against Daniel, and he made a new decree for the entire kingdom. He declared, Daniel's God is the one true, living God. He is a God who rescues and saves, and he protects those who trust in him. From that day on, Daniel continued to live a life of peace, love, and unwavering faith, knowing that God was always by his side. The moral of this story is a powerful one for all of us. Doing the right thing, especially when it's hard or scary, invites God's protection and blessings into our lives. Always trust in him, because his love and power are greater than any challenge you might face. Thank you so much for listening today. I hope this story inspired you. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more stories like this. See you next time.